Yesterday, me and Ian McBlook have decided to make a special something and segment for MAMWTM. So for today's Ranker Picker, we're going to be doing a tier list of Among Us players on YouTube from popular YouTubers. Keep in mind, I don't know all of these guys, so please forgive me if I don't put any of your favorite YouTubers up here. But anyways, let's start with 5UP, who is considered one of the better ones and usually in the top 5. I haven't watched much from him, but I can say that his consistency is somewhat flawed because when it's imposter, he kind of does well, but it's like they know it's him and he doesn't have to do much to get proven it's him. So that makes it kind of weird. Next up, we have Corpse Husband, one of my favorite YouTubers, and I can say from watching most of his gameplay that Corpse is actually a very talented Among Us player, and he's really good at it. I would even challenge someone to like argue against me that Corpse is actually the best imposter player in Among Us. His crewmate game is a bit behind of Toast, who we're about to talk about next. But Corpse usually has a very good mood to keep people from sussing him as imposter. And he has caught Toast killing Saikuno, even when Corpse didn't see him, so that's like one of his better crewmate highlights. Disguised Toast is considered the best Among Us player, and I have to agree with that. His crewmate and imposter games actually kind of balance out each other, and he usually makes up like some of the greatest Among Us tricks ever. Even his YouTube videos show that his IQ could actually be increasing, and he has gone on to several 1v1 situations in Among Us, and he's escaped most of them. There are some he, of course, has not made it, but like we're not all perfect, so we can get that out of the way. Dream is actually an underrated Among Us player, and I think he is on level with 5UP because there are times where there are like imposter plays that probably don't make sense, but I haven't seen much of it, so I don't know what to say about it yet. Next up, we have Fuslie, another popular Among Us streamer. I think she is like gonna be on the yellow tier because most of the time, her crewmate game is solid, but imposter can be improved upon. But that's not to say that she doesn't have good imposter wins. It's just that the majority of her gameplay is like the commentary and like you just like go along with the crew. But it is pretty nice though. And then we have Hafu, who is actually gonna be the first one on the orange tier. Almost at Disguised Toast level, not quite yet. She is actually a very smart crewmate. Imposter games, I would say, is probably around an 80% win rate. I think Jack might be on 5UP in Dreams level because, yeah, his crewmate game is like more solid than Imposter due to highlights. And I think that crewmate is like this category. Lily and Markiplier, I think they're like with Fuslie on the same level too because they lack the imposter skills, but they have good enough crewmate skills to stay afloat. PewDiePie's probably average too because he just makes like regular imposter plays, and crewmate game is like on point, but I feel like his imposter games kind of outweigh his crewmate games. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. Saikuno is actually going to be on the orange tier because he actually has pretty good ideas for his plays, and he actually does find a way to escape. Same thing for Valkyrie. I think it's just that Saikuno is a bit more shyer. Well, he's becoming less shy, but it's a difference. And then Tommy and Tubbo, I think they're also average. So yeah, there we go. We all know shorts about superheroes fighting against each other, but it's always about those debates. One of the most popular ones is Superman vs. Thor. Okay, so we're gonna react to a short by a YouTube creator called Carnage Edits, one of the best shorts editors for like these kinds of shorts of battles. And this is gonna be Superman Thor in comic versions. So yeah, let's see this. Okay, so this says that Superman lifted half of infinity. That still counts as infinity, so yeah, okay, that's impressive. Destroy infinite. Okay, I don't really get this stuff. How do you fight a living universe in the comics? How is a universe alive? He lifted heaven? Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, they just make him ridiculously OP and they just decide to make him not OP in the comics. That's why I don't like comics. They make heroes too powerful to the point where it's not enjoyable. Survive Surtur. So they made Surtur less powerful in the MCU. They just made him look like a giant monster. Outmaneuvered Silver Surfer. Okay, I guess that's kind of impressive. Oh, it says right there he also lifted half of Infinity Pages. Okay. Was able to fight for like 2 years, I think it said. You made Galactus cry in the comics. Wow. Okay, I guess that's actually kind of impressive. This animal held up Asgard, so it was more heavier than it was. Okay, you could have just put like both lifted half of Infinity stuff, so then that would have made more sense. Yes, faster than Flash. Well, not faster than Flash, same level. What kind of abilities does Superman have though? I still don't get that part. Okay, so I think they both win, right? Yeah, they do, because I think it's just the writer's choice. I mean, if you're going strength-wise, Superman is better, but like Thor's like a battle machine, so I guess we'll just leave it up to y'all to decide. Alright, so we have a new segment today, and basically me and Ian have been discussing about this, and it's going to be an elimination wheel with random people from the McBloke Show server. So let's get started with episode 1. And that will do it for today's episode of MAMWTM. Probably the last one for 2022. But I have more episodes to come, so make sure to subscribe. Plus, we are almost at 300 subs, so we might make it there.